An American, a Canadian, a Dutchman, and an Irishman are walking on a road. There's a joke somewhere in there. I just don't know it just yet. Chase Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing The Way. So first off, you might be like, wait a minute, what's The Way? It's a movie that actually came out in 2010, directed, produced, and acted and written by Emilio Estevez with Martin Sheen starring in it. And they are father-son dynamic. Do I understand the last names with Charlie Sheen, Martin Sheen, and Emilio Estevez? No, I don't, but we'll just forget about it. But this is a re-release of that film. And I'm thinking, this is really weird why it'd be re-released. I'll just go watch it on Vudu. I'll go watch it on Amazon Prime. You can't find this on Vudu. You can't find this on Amazon Prime. Even to buy this, I want to say the cheapest was like a $25 DVD on Amazon. Did I check eBay? No. But it felt like this was more of a Region 2 DVD, and it coming to a Region A DVD just hasn't come out. So I wouldn't be surprised in the near future the way we'll get a 4K or maybe a Blu-ray release because of this re-release. Because I'll tell you one thing, even though this movie came out in 2010, it's almost felt like a Jaws where the theater was freaking packed. So let's talk about the movie. It's basically about walking El Camino, and Martin Sheen does it because Emilio Estevez passes away while doing the El Camino, and his father, Martin Sheen's character, is like, you know what? I'll just walk it for him. Is that the reason why, though? Like I said, he's an American, we meet a Canadian, we meet a Dutchman, we meet an Irishman, and we are going to go on this journey together. So, do I like this film? Absolutely. This is a heartfelt movie, good messaging, and it does make you think about life in general, where, what's the quote on the poster? You don't choose life, you live life. I'm saying it completely wrong. I'll let you guys know, but it's acted great, it's directed well. Great cinematography of just knowing that they are actually walking in northern Spain on the El Camino. And what makes this story work is the side characters as well. Because, of course, you can just have a movie with Martin Sheen and disposable side characters where you have, like, the Irishman who is basically, an author and has writer block. And you have the Dutchman who's there to do health reasons. And the Canadian's there for addiction reasons. And they each have their own separate path. And if their own path/past wasn't good, this movie would not work. But it does work. It holds up. And it's a strong, strong movie. Like I said, the visuals are fantastic. That Martin Sheen and these 3 actors are walking the El Camino. It feels like when they go meet these people in these different villages, these aren't actors. It feels like some of these are real people walking the El Camino, or these are people that are opening their doors for Americans, for Canadians, for Mexicans, for Chinese, for whoever, Koreans, for whoever wants to walk the El Camino. The El Camino is a path where it could be a 5-day journey, it could be a 3-month journey, is however you want to do it. And if you watch the documentary, which I did, I reviewed it a couple months back, it's kind of the same way. People from all over the world walk this El Camino, and it's a peaceful, supposed to be kind of for journeys, for religious purposes. Is it for health reasons? Is it for exercise? That's all up to you. But each step along the way, you stamp that passport for the El Camino. So if there are any negatives, you can say it drags in some areas. Like, there are some plot points that are going to be in it. For example, the Gypsy storyline. You knew that something was going to happen on that line. So you're like, okay, I understand what they're going for. Is it conventional? Sure. And did it need to be in the story? Maybe not. But look, Emilio Estevez directed, produced, wrote, and acted. He did basically an M. Night Shyamalan with this movie. So who am I to say that he put his own money, his heart, his soul in front and behind the camera? Who am I to say he did a shitty job? And let's just say nothing shitty about this movie. It zooms by. And I did like the Q&A at the very end with Martin Sheen, Emilio Estevez, and I don't remember who else. I think who the book is based off of. But yeah, you can say there is a little bit of pacing issues. But other than that, it's a solid movie. It's a heartwarming movie. It does make you think about life. Get out of your bubble. Enjoy life. Don't put up walls. Don't be so divisive. And that's what we are today, where it's like, if you don't check all boxes that I agree with you with, you're a fascist. You're a this. You're a that. You're a Nazi. No, you're not. If I don't agree with you and period dot, there's no need for name callings whatsoever. So the way, walk this way, do your life how you want to, and just be good to one another. So the way will receive a 4.5 out of 5 of futons, which equals at 90%. So let's see the critics and user scores gave this one. So you have the critics at 83% with 100 of them. Audience scored 83% with over 10,000. Here's critic consensus. It may be a little too deliberately paced for more impatient viewers, but the way is a worthy effort from writer-director Emilio Estevez, balancing heartfelt emotion with clear-eyed drama that resists cheap sentiment. Absolutely. When there's a church scene where like the final resting stop is, and I've witnessed that and I've experienced it where when I was in Germany and I randomly go into a church like oh, it's raining outside, and the rain came from nowhere. Like the rain came from nowhere. And if it wasn't for the rain, I wouldn't have stepped inside this church, and it was probably one of the best things I've experienced. Just the miraculous sculptures, the structures, everything is just freaking fantastic. And the same thing goes with the very beginning where the cremation it is haunting, where if a body gets cremated, just how small of a box it goes in. I've experienced that as well. And yeah, so some emotions were there. So 83.90 Chase out with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things moved on. Toby Blue Futon. I think about a freaking fantastic day. I don't care if you watch this a week, a month, a year. Just enjoy life. Travel, see the world. Where have I been? In America, a lot of states, but outside America, Russia, Estonia, Finland, Sweden, Amsterdam, Germany, Portugal, Morocco, Marrakesh, Niger, England, Denmark. I've been to places. Saudi Arabia, Qatar. I've been places, and I enjoyed every single minute of it.